Welcome back to Buffalo Wild Wings. We're wrapping things up on the boys' portion of the Westmoore Track and Field Show. I'm joined by freshman Alijah Steele and sophomore Zedric Fletcher Sr. Guys, so you got to get your dinner in, right, before you came on here?
I ate pizza at my house.
Oh, okay.
I came here, but, yeah.
I'm halfway through.
Okay, what'd you order?
I got the little sampler meal.
Okay.
I went bone-in wings, mozzarella sticks, onion rings, and yeah.
That's a good one. Which wings did you get?
Teriyaki.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Let's talk track. I know you had to sit out the meet at Edmond Memorial, right? With an injury. How's recovery going?
So I've been in the lab, doing my rehab and stuff, getting ready to come back. Then I was at PT Monday, and I got a text from Zedric saying we weren't going to run this week, so it's just more rest, preparing for regionals.
All right. Zedric, you did get to compete last week, and you had a pretty good day. Won the 100 and the 200, and in the 100, you beat the defending state champion, Gage Gibbons from Deer Creek. What were you feeling after those races?
Before my race, I was looking there to compete. Like Coach said, he wanted us to compete. And I felt pretty proud of myself for beating him.
You toured the other half of the 4x100 and the 4x200 relay teams, along with JJ and Anthony, who we just talked to. You put up the number 2 4x100 time in 6A 2 weeks ago. How'd that feel for you guys?
So I was kind of distraught because I had kind of tweaked my hamstring at the end of the race. So I was laying on the floor, and then Coach Capel asked, "Can we celebrate?" So I was happy, that we got that PR.
For me, I was also pretty happy with the time we ran. I think I ran a really good leg. I got the baton in first, and I passed it off in first, and we had a pretty big gap when we got to Alijah. And with him letting up 30 meters behind the finish line, that just shows that we have more improvement coming more closer to state.
You're both also part of the 4x400 relay, and all of these relay teams are pretty new. Obviously, with you being a freshman, Anthony joining the program for the first time. How has it been for the two of you getting to know each other and getting to know your other relay teammates?
So in middle school, I kind of looked up to Zedric because, we used to run against each other and all. And then coming up to high school, I got to meet these two guys, and, they're actually pretty cool. And then we actually had the chemistry already coming in.
Yeah, and like what Alijah said, we've known each other since junior high and running against each other. And when he ran 8th grade year and I was a freshman, I kind of looked up to him too, even though he's a little bit younger than me. But he's just a really talented young man. And with Anthony and JJ, they're upperclassmen. I also look up to them because they are a very good example of who I want to be as an athlete when I'm a junior.
So how does your approach and strategy differ from 4x1 to 4x2 to 4x4?
So my 4x1, I'm just focused on really getting the baton and relaxing and getting the baton in the exchange. Then heading over to the 4x2, I'm starting the relay. So I'm just trying to stay relaxed and attack the curve and then just float, get the baton off in first. And then fourth leg, I'm a various leg runner. So I walk into the meet not knowing what leg I'm running, but I go with the flow and I do what I do.
For me, the 4x1, I'm second leg, and I just go out there and try to dominate and just stay in first and, break stagger and just walk people down. And 4x2 is pretty much the same. I just think I'm the best out there on the track. And the 400, I'm anchor leg. If there's someone in front of me, I just try to walk them down and do the best I can.
You both broke program records for your respective classes this season. Alijah, you broke the freshman record in the 200 with a 22:23. Zedric, you broke the sophomore record in the 200 with a 22:02 and the 100 with a 10:78. Were you guys aware of those records before you broke them?
No, I did not know the record before I competed, so yeah.
I was also unaware about the sophomore records, but the final goal is to just get the whole school record, in my opinion.
So what did you think about it when you found out?
So the kid who had the record before me, he was kind of a goober. So, I didn't think much of it when I had the record. But it's just I feel like it's a great opportunity to have the record and just have other freshmen look up to that record and, try to come beat it.
For me, I'd say it's also an honor to have the record. And when regional and state come, I could hopefully lower that record to make it harder for the future sophomores to beat.
I mean, when you look at the goals you had for yourselves coming into this season, how does what you've been able to do so far line up with what you were hoping to do?
So, lining up to my goal of reaching state, I thought I was going to come into 6A and dominate, but I got humbled pretty quick. So it's just like a learning game, and track is like really mental. So coming in, I just really wanted to make it to state, and now I'm on that goal right now and on track for it.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Well, you think about the goals that you had coming into the season. How does that line up with what you've been able to do?
The goal for my season is to just always win and to compete. Of course, one of the steps is to get to state, but the final goal is to win state and be state champs.
So tell me about your track origins. When did you first start running competitively?
So I started my 7th grade year, and then first meet of 7th grade year, I tore like a muscle in my hip flexor and only ran one meet my 7th grade year. But, I've stayed consistent through those grades, and now I'm here as a freshman now, and I'm dominating.
I also started in 7th grade, and the first 2 weeks of practice, I cried to my parents that I just wanted to quit. I mean, the workouts were so hard, and I hated running, and I just hated – I was a lazy kid in 7th grade. But once the first meet came, I did really good, and I eventually found the love for the sport, and I'm really happy where I'm at right now.
I mean, Alijah, you get injured in your first meet. I mean, what made you want to come back?
That broke me down, but then I'm seeing these other kids in the state, going out happy and getting records and setting PRs, kind of made me angry, and it fueled me throughout these other years, coming to get my give back.
So you play football also. You're a running back.
Yes,
Zedric, have you tried any other sports?
Last year I did basketball, but it wasn't really the nice fit for me.
All right. What is it about track that has kept you in where other sports haven't?
I'd say definitely the environment and my teammates. And track has also changed me as a person because of our coach. I really look up to him, and he's a really good mentor. And he just changes my mindset about everything and to never give up and always win.
Yeah, he told me that you come by his office a lot, talk track. What specifically do you like to talk about?
I just talk about whatever, and he just gives me advice on everything, and I just talk to him about my day.
What does it mean to you to have that kind of connection with your head coach?
It means a lot to me because he's really the first head coach I've really genuinely liked and loved as a man, and I just really appreciate him being there for me.
He also told me that you've taken a huge step from last year to this year through hard work and consistency alone, is how he put it. Yeah. What motivates you?
Definitely how I ended the season last year. I ran a really bad time, and I was really frustrated with myself. But I knew there was nothing I can do about it since it was in the past. But I know I can change the future with my hard work and consistency.
I'll ask you the same thing, Alijah. What motivates you athletically?
Track is a mental sport. Not a lot can do it. So it motivates me to just keep going every day and not knowing everybody can do the things that I do.
You're both still early in your high school careers. At this point, what are your long-term goals?
I'll go. I want to be a state champ in all the events I run, and I also want all the school records, the 100, 200, and 400, and I just want to leave a footprint on Westmoore High School.
When he graduates, I eventually just want to take all his records, wipe him off the map. Nobody remembers him. And go to college, live out my career through track or football, whatever comes through, and just live the college life and hopefully major in cybersecurity and have a hot wife and have a great life.
Cybersecurity. You're another cybersecurity guy. That seems to be a trend here. What sticks out? What interests you about it?
So before I go to sleep, I just watch. They have it's like this white dude and he protects the scammers. So he hacks the scammers and then he has a camera filming the Indian scammers and it's just great. It's greatness.
All right, the call centers, those things?
Yeah.
He's hacking into the call centers?
He goes why did you redeem the gift card? perfect. It's greatness.
All right. Are you ready to pick your wild card question?
Uh-huh. Which number?
Eight. Go eight.
Oh, boy. All right. When you're on a bus ride with the team's on the bus together going to a meet, where are you sitting usually?
Third seat from the back. Usually on the tire so I can, like rest my legs on the tire. But then I eventually have to end up moving because JJ farts on the bus a lot. So, yeah.
Yeah, about JJ. I get on the bus, I sit wherever I want, and I just usually sit on the opposite side of JJ because he just never has the respectfulness of his farts.
Yeah, your seniors were right. This really is a tight-knit group, I can tell. All right. Freshman Alijah Steele and sophomore Zedric Fletcher, senior, we appreciate you joining us. That's all for the Westmoore boys team. We'll hear from the Westmoore girls.